The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again, everybody, and good morning, and welcome to the Missouri Sports Network Morning Update. My name is Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy. I'll be with you here for the next few minutes, running down some of the things that happened over the weekend and what's coming up. Dateline, Monday, September 9th, 2024. It's the 252nd day of the year. 113 days remain in 2024. On this date, in 1776, the Continental Congress officially names its union the United States. In 1791, the capital of the United States is named Washington, D.C., after President George Washington. And in 1956, Elvis Presley appears on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time. Over the weekend, college football, number 6 ranked Mizzou defeats Buffalo 38-0. Tigers total up 518 yards of total offense, 263 passing, 255 rushing, while holding Buffalo to only 169 total yards. Brady Cook is 28 of 36 for 228 yards, no TDs passing, but he did rush for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nate Noel led the Tigers in rushing with 73 yards on 12 carries. Luther Burton caught 2 passes for 21 yards and a touchdown. Mizzou, now 2-0 in the season, will host Boston College this Saturday at 11:45. Missouri State Bears fall to 0-2, defeated in Muncie, Indiana by the Cardinals of Ball State 42-34, a contest that featured only 2 scores in the first half, 1 touchdown by each team. Had the teams headed to the locker room tied at 7, that defensive prowess would not be on display in the second half, as the teams combined for 9 touchdowns, 5 for the Cardinals, while the Bears got into the end zone only 4 times. Bears gave up 435 total yards of offense, including 173 yards on the ground. To get off the field on third down was troubling, as Ball State was 12 of 19 in third down efficiency. One bright spot was the Bears were only penalized 4 times for 35 yards, but one penalty negated a pick 6 for the Bears as they were flagged for defensive holding on the play. The defense was just on the field too many minutes. 80 plays for the Cardinals to the Bears, only 55, and time of possession was dominated by the Cardinals, controlling the ball for right at 2/3 of the contest. Up next for the Bears, they will host Lindenwood this Saturday at 6 p.m. at Plaster. The Evangel Valor, Nixon, Missouri, a strong second half helped propel Evangel University football team to a 33-17 victory over Tabor College Saturday night in college football action. Evangel stayed perfect, moving to 2-0 and extended its KCAC win streak to 12 straight games. The Blue Jays fall to 1-1 on the season. Defense held strong for both teams through the first half as Evangel and Tabor settled in for a combined 5 field goals. An interception by the Blue Jays briefly gave Tabor a 12-9 lead with 36 seconds before halftime. However, the Valor went 38 yards in 5 plays over the final 35 seconds to kick a 35-yard field goal. Jonah Edwards' 4th field goal of the half helped Evangel to regain the lead 12-10 at halftime. Evangel overcame a pair of turnovers on offense as Reed Potts threw for 232 yards of 29 of 34 passing. Potts helped the Valor finish with over 400 yards of total offense in the win. Evangel rushing attack saw Eric Williams lead the way with 89 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Williams' first touchdown came with 11:20 left in the fourth quarter, giving the Valor a 26-17 lead. His second score iced the game for Evangel with 156 left from 2 yards out, capping a 5-minute drive. Tabor scored 2 touchdowns, both coming on defense with a pick six and a fumble return for a touchdown. However, it was an Evangel interception that helped flip the field and momentum back to Evangel in the third quarter. Defensively, Evangel held Tabor to just 124 yards of total offense and only 18 yards on the ground. Up next, Evangel heads to Sterling College on Saturday, looking to stay undefeated. Kickoff from Sterling, Kansas is scheduled for 6 p.m. Southwest Baptist University traveled to Spearfish, South Dakota. Began their season this Saturday as they traveled up to South Dakota to take on Black Hills State. They fell to the Yellow Jackets by a final score of 24-14, going 0-1 on the season. The Bearcats struck first on the first play of the game. Calvin Griffin, 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. SBU's offense was led by Colin Sutton, who showcased his passing skills with 264 yards and one touchdown. Reagan Wilson stood out in receiving, amassing 104 yards on 8 receptions. The Bearcats defense kept the Yellow Jackets defense at bay. Bearcats defense kept the Yellow Jackets offense at bay for the first 27 minutes of the game, not allowing a score. Throughout the game, behind 4 other Bearcats, along with 4 tackles, including Kior, Jake Landers, Omar Ogg, Caleb Sainer. The Bearcats will now head back home to compete at Plaster Stadium 3 straight weekends in a row. This home stretch begins Saturday, September 14th, as they host Oklahoma Panhandle State University. The last matchup between these two teams led to a 65-7 victory for Southwest Baptist. Bearcat football will look to build off the momentum from last year with a kickoff at 6 p.m. After the game, there will be fireworks for all the Bearcat fans to enjoy. In the MIAA conference, number 2 Central Missouri defeated Northeastern State 63-21. It was Emporia State over Angelo State 17-12. Pittsburgh State University defeated Missouri Southern State University 42-17. University of Central Oklahoma shut out Langston 72-0. And the University of Nebraska Kearney defeated Northwest Missouri State University 21-14. Fort Hays State 30-16 over Missouri Western. Hey, join us today for the Quarterback Club at Bambino's Italian Cafe on East Battlefield at Lone Pine. Teams in attendance at the high school level will be Kickapoo, Springfield Central, Springfield Catholic, Republic, Ozark, Aurora, Lebanon, and at the college level, Missouri State and Evangel. Seating and serving begins at 11:30, and coaches begin speaking at 12 p.m. Cost is only $10, but must be cash only. You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network Morning Update on MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage, and as always, presented by Liuna Laborers Local 663, Doak Propane, the Bank of Billings, established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County, and we'll be back after this.
I'll have the avocado toast, minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together, we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network Morning Sports Report. The Royals, with just 19 games remaining, are doing it again, as they've done all year long, with pitching, defense, and speed. Over the weekend, Royals pitchers struck out 30 and only walked 2, a 0.67 ERA over the weekend. They've now won 4 in a row and get another stellar performance from Michael Wacha as he goes 7 strong, giving up no runs on 4 hits, as the Royals overtake the Twins for second place now in the Central Division, only 2.5 behind the Guardians, while remaining 2.5 up in the lead in the wild card position. They begin a 6-game road trip in New York against the Yankees with Brady Singer, who's 9-10 on the season, a 3.35 ERA, versus Carlos Rodon, who's 14-9 with a 4.19 ERA. Singer's last 5 starts versus the Yankees going back to 2022, he is 0-2 with a 5.19 ERA versus the Bronx Bombers. Hey, you're playing in New York in September. The atmosphere is going to be electric. This isn't Kansas City, where everybody now is focused on the Chiefs. This is New York, where it's still dominated by the Yankees. Cardinals 4-3 in September, 6-4 of the last 10, and 10 back in the division, 6 back of the wild card. Miles Michaelis, who's now 8-11, only able to go 2 innings, giving up 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, as his ERA balloons to 5.55 on the season and a 10-4 loss yesterday. The Cardinals have an off day today before the Reds come in on Tuesday for a 7:45 first pitch. Andre Palante, 6-7 with a 4.07 ERA, takes the hill for the Cardinals. The Reds is to be determined. In high school sports, it was the Southwest Cross Country Coaches Association Richard Clark Invitational in Bolivar on Saturday. On the girls' side, West Plains wins the meet on the team side. Kickapoo finishes second, Bolivar third, Ozark fourth, Webb City 5. With 337 runners, the individual winner was Webb City sophomore Brick Hedger with a time of 18:30. Emily Ritter of West Plains finishes second, Brooklyn Lurcher of Waynesville third, Abigail Tague of Lebanon fourth, Ava Dahl of Joplin takes fifth. On the boys' side, Wyatt Klaber, a sophomore from El Dorado Springs, takes first with a time of 15:28, and the Nixa Eagles win the team side, just 5 points ahead of West Plains. Today and tomorrow, volleyball takes center stage with 313 matches across the state. You can get the scores at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. On this date in sports history, in 1927, it's Tony Lazzeri Day at Yankee Stadium. In 1940, the National Championship Women's Tennis at Forest Hills, New York, defending champion Alice Marble defeats Helen Jacobs 6-2, 6-3 for her third U.S. singles title. And on this date, 1945, Jimmy Fox hits his 534th career home run. It would be his final home run. In 1956, the U.S. National Champions Men's Tennis, Forest Hills, New York, an Australian final. Ken Rosewall wins his first U.S. singles title, beating Lou Hode 4-6, 6-2, 6-3, and 6-3. On this date, 1965, LA Dodgers future Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher Sandy Koufax throws his 4th career no-hitter and his first perfect game and a 1-0 win over the Chicago Cubs at Dodger Stadium. Want to remind you to tune in today at 10 a.m. for On Deck with D-Row and Arch. Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. for the original Where Are They Now Wednesday with Playing on Sports Kent Mueller. And on Thursday morning, Huddle Up with Johnny Mack, Coach Archer, and myself. And Friday Night Live, the most listened to scoreboard show in Missouri And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart,